Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Today is a working day, but still, a lot of you are coming and joining the Bhagavad Saptaha. So this shows that how much interest you have awakened in this Saptaha. So yeah, we are now beginning very soon. We have a very, very wonderful Hari Keerthan just now from our very devotional kids from TPVT, from the Pure Bliss Full-Time Group. And yeah, very soon we are going to start. So we can maybe start with a pranam for our Sri Sesiya Ram Lakshman Hanuman Bhagwan. We have a very beautiful, the most opulent Sri Siya Ram Lakshman Hanuman Darbar. And yeah, we can make a stuti, short mantra for them. And then we can start further. So, Neelam Bhujasyamal Komalangam Sita Samharo Pitvam Bhagam पाणौ महासायक चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं. So in the last 2 days of the Bhagavad Saptaha, many of you have attended and some of you are new faces today. So again, welcome to all of you. So for who are new here, so I cannot tell everything and cannot make how Prabhuji has explained, but want to give a very, very short, brief background of the Katha we are doing. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam Katha. This is Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all the Vedic literature. Vyasdev has written so many Vedic literature, and this is the essence of all the literatures. And from that literature, the essence is the glorification of the holy name, the glorification and chanting of the holy name. And this katha is related to the chanting of holy name, the glorification of the holy name with practical example. Actually, if we see, Prabhuji has explained in the last katha that there are various marg, various pathways. One is called Pravarti Marg, one is called Nirvarti Marg. In the Pravarti Marg, we are more involved in the sense gratification, more engagement with the more material attachment and sense engagement, and we do this kam, dharma, arth, kama, moksha and all. But in the Nirvarti Marg, we leave everything. We are detached from everything, and sometimes when we are doing too much detachment, it becomes dry detachment, dry renunciation, and then we develop some pride, false pride. And it is also not very practical in Kali Yuga with the qualification of the human being in the Kali Yuga. It is difficult to practice the Nivarti Marg. So what is the solution? And Prabhuji has very nicely explained that the solution should be such that it is more practical, that we can practice in our daily life, and it should have a very transcendental effect, that we can transcend this material miseries very fast. And we also have an internal joy, the bliss. And Prabhuji has explained that one nice example I really like, the example Prabhuji has given, and this is also in everybody's life, that when we do some atonement, we do some papa, some sins, then as a result of the sins, we want to do some praischita. We are, feeling guilty of the price. Everybody is feeling guilty. We feeling guilty. I tell from myself. So when we do some papa, which happened with us, all of us do some sins, then we feel guilty and we want to do some praischita, some atonement. But the problem is that with the atonement, that we do the atonement, but we do it again. That internal tendency doesn't go. The mental desires don't go from the mind. We do it externally, not internally, from the heart and from mind. And one example was given by Prabhuji, his guest Sudama Prabhuji, that when there is a forest fire, in the forest fire, the bamboo tree, it burns in the fire. But when the bamboo tree burns, and when there is a rainy season comes, the monsoon comes, with the monsoon, again it gets sprouted. It doesn't burn from the roots. So it burns, but its root remains, and due to the root, when it gets water, it again gets leaves and all the fruits. Now it becomes again green. So this is the situation of us also when we do atonement. Some hard, praischit or something, tapasya, material tapasya, then what happens when the time comes now, our mind, we have desires and then again we do the same mistake and same sins. So the way is, Prabhuji says from Srimad Bhagavatam Katha, currently going on, that Vasudeva Parayana. We have to become Vasudeva Parayana. That is the way, that is the only way we can engage not only our external senses, our knowledge senses, our working senses, also our mind, we can engage fully in the devotional service, in the service of the Lord. And then the desires are also purified, all the senses are purified, and tendency to do the papaha, the sin, is then minimized. And this process is also not very difficult. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made this process very simple, very, very simple. And this is explained by Prabhuji now in the Katha later on, in the coming days, and also starting from today. And you will see how Prabhuji has explained yesterday that, even when we take the holy name of the Lord, Sri Krishna, Sri Ram, Narayan, Vasudev. It is so powerful, so potential. But even if we don't take the name directly by worshipping the Lord, if we take the name as some children name like Narayan, Narayan was the name of the Ajamil's son. The story is about Ajamila, which Prabhuji explained, and his son is Narayana. When we take the name not by indicating to Lord directly, not by directing to Lord as a devotional service, but just to call somebody, something, it has same potential. And this is demonstrated with this practical katha here in Srimad Bhagavatam, which Prabhuji has yesterday given us this nectar. And now I want to say a few words for Prabhuji. Most of the devotees here know Prabhuji very well because Prabhuji is guiding them spiritually. They have developed many families in the Krishna consciousness, in the Bhakti Marg, but there are some new members. For them, His Grace Sudama Prabhu is more than 15 years preaching Krishna consciousness in Germany. And he has been also guiding the temple activities here in the Gauradesh temple activities. And he is running many spiritual programs like Bhagavad Gita course on the weekend and Srimad Bhagavatam course, Bhagavad Gita course, and some other Shastra study courses together in the group. And the name of the group is the Pure Bliss Times. So to get the bliss, we have to join the group and we have to attend the classes. So thank you very much. And now I would like to invite Prabhuji that he can enlighten us with the katha, with a very, very blissful katha. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Grace Sudama Prabhu ki jai. Oh, yes. Thank you, Prabhu.
The yellow one is. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. No, I think this can go up. Go. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Everything is low. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Siya Ram Jaya Sita Ram Jaya Hanuman Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Govardhana Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Ashtotar Sadasi His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Ashtotar Sadasi His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गौरादेश धाम की संकीर्तन यज्ञ की समावेत भक्त वृंद की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritcham Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudirayet Nashta Prayesha Vadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you very much for inspiring me by your presence. We are somewhat in the middle of our Bhagavad Saptaha. We know that 7 number is very prime. Bhagavad Saptaha is also very prime and pristine also. We started how great and glorious is Srimad Bhagavatam on the day 1. I think by now we appreciate the taste of Bhagavatam. I think as you may have already been hearing in the past such Bhagavat Saptas and also Bhagavat Kathas also. What we are now discussing is from the Canto 6, which is representing the Poshana aspect of the Lord, how the Lord protects His devotees. The interesting question we can see in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is a devotee? It is said if someone is telling once Hari, then he is a devotee. So it's a good news for us that because we have been chanting loud and clearly Hare Krishna, not just today but also for many years. One good thing is that we are not falling in the eyes of Yamadutas, and the Yamalok also doesn't fall in our eyes. Kechit kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva parayana. If one is unalloyedly serving the Lord, then he has nothing to fear, because all his sinful reactions that are manifesting or yet to manifest will be just burnt. The example given in that verse is that Agham Dunvanti. Even if there is a huge pile of sin that we have committed, that just will be dissipated by Niraha Iva Bhaskara. Just like the sun is evaporating the fog in no time. For us, it's very difficult for us to attain that success. Why? Because first we need to know Prayashchitta Vidhi. What are the ways how one can rectify? Atonement. Atonement is so nice because after all we are so much struggling to control ourselves. So Nivritti Marg is very difficult for us. I think yesterday we were discussing that. Pravritti Marg is also difficult. How much are we able to enjoy? We are really frustrated, and that's why we are trying more and more to enjoy. In spite of trying more and more, are we happy? Even if we are in Pravritti Marga, still there is no success, because we are just running after an expectation of a real happiness, but whatever we are getting, we are thinking that is happiness and just trying to. But how long can we? Just like if a child wants a cake, we can tell one day, yeah, tomorrow, the next day tomorrow, the next day tomorrow, and after that, kid knows he doesn't have any more cake, why to ask? So we are also trying, and then it is said that one comes to the stage of frustration. So even if one is going into this Pravritti Marga, there is no guarantee that, hey, I can go in this cycle. After all, I am getting used to it. I know Germany, I know the laws, rules and regulations. If I just behave well for them, then they can let me happy. Yeah, then what can happen? A simple car can get into a Christmas mart. You are good, you are dealing well, you are behaving gentleman, but there are also mental men in the. So Pravritti Marg is not an option, Nivritti Marg is not an option, but the only option and the best option, everlasting, ever proven, is Bhakti Marg. Sukadev Goswami is telling to Parikshit Maharaj the beauty of this Marg. Why I say it's beautiful is, it has the power to help us out, to clear all our debts. I'm not talking about our bank loans, mortgages. Oh wow, let's take to Bhakti Yoga and then I don't have to pay anything to the banks. No, we are not talking about these debts. It's not about clearing these things. We are clearing about something that is what we can't see, what we never wanted to have. We always wanted to be free from that. It is all our sins. The reactions are waiting. Just like the multi-hooded serpents, which have all this kind of, how can we escape? If it is one head of a snake, maybe you can try. Yeah, but there are 5 hoods. It's very difficult. So then the safest, easiest shelter is Manah Krishna Padara Vindayor. When we take the shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord, even once with full focus, full attention, then our life is successful. Why? Because Krishna is guaranteeing then all the sins will be just nothing. Isn't it so nice, appealing offer? No? What do you say? Adhirasa Prabhu? Isn't that a cool deal? It's too cool to accept. Because so many we have accepted to be very cool, but they were very hot to handle. Yeah?
It's very difficult to handle.
Very difficult to handle what we are getting, right? There are so many people saying if you if you drink Coca-Cola, then you'll be happy. That's a hot deal, right? In the market. Yeah. For a moment.
Hot deal in which sense?
That's what they advertise. It's a hot deal. It's so hot that you really want it. Quite exciting. No, but we don't want to go into these directions. There are so many kind of Kaitava. Kaitava Dharma is saying that if you do this, you will be happy. If you do that, you will be happy. If you do this, all your sins are gone. You don't have to do anything. You just have to give me some money. I'll do some puja for you. Then your family is safe. But if you don't give me money, then your family is not safe. Sometimes we come across some priests in the temples where they say, hey, if you don't donate, something bad will happen to your kid. And the mothers are affectionate, they just say, oh no, I don't want problems, let me give. So there are so many such cheating dharmas. Kaitava Dharma. Kaitava Dharma means there is some interest of self. That's why we are saying something that someone follows it. Dharma Projita Kaitava Dharma. What we are talking is, in Srimad Bhagavatam, is already very clear. It is Amala Purana. This Purana is not interested to make some false propagandas. It is very, very pure and clear. To give the essence of all the Vedas, which is Vedaishcha Sarvam Ahameva Vedya, which means Vedaishcha Sarvam. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita that after all, the purpose of all the Vedas is to understand me. That is in the purest form, and the easiest form is provided through Bhagavatam. And especially in the 6th canto is where we start understanding the magnanimity of the Lord's mercy. We know that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we say magnanimous, Mahavadanyaya, and Mayapur is called Audarya Dham. Even though we may not have all the qualifications, qualities, so that we can be eligible for such mercy, but the Lord is making it so that He is not even discriminating. Hey, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Sarva Dharma Parinjancha, first you surrender to me, then I am going to provide you complete shelter. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not even seeing who is qualified, who is not qualified. So Srimad Bhagavatam we can see is such a manifestation through which if we just take shelter of Bhagavatam, I think we already discussed this in day 1 and day 2, or day 1 is we become fearless. The second thing is all Khalu Dushana, all the contamination. We know this Kalushya, this word is from Khalu, all the impurities. We get purified from that, and then we can engage ourselves in the devotion. But now we are not there. At least I can say about myself, I am not there. What to do? Take shelter of 6th canto, where Sukadeva Goswami is telling about a Brahman who has been very, very honestly and responsibly serving parents and was taking care of his wife, but such a Brahman fell down. When I was reading this, I was thinking it's not so difficult to understand, because every day I fall so many times from what I have to maintain as part of dharma. And then when we think so much that I have been so much adharmic, then I am looking for a way how that I can still a hope that if there is a way, there is a path that I can practice so that I can attain perfection, so that I can fulfill my desire. All of us have a deep desire to serve Krishna, but we are failing time again and again. So what is the way for us is we can see from here. Is everyone ready now? So that after a small recap from my end also, we now get into the Katha. Ready? Yeah?
Which verse are you reading? Starting with?
From 27. If I'm have to check 27. We can start from 27. स एवं वर्तमानोऽज्ञो मृत्युकाला उपास्थिते मतिं चकार तनये बाले नारायणाह्यवे. So Ajamil, more context is Ajamil, when he fell down, the cause was a prostitute. He wanted to enjoy a prostitute maidservant, Shudrani. Though he had all these great qualities, but he could not control. Yesterday we were also discussing that one may have a very nice Gurukul, very nice. One may have a very good birth. That's already nice. In spite of having a very good birth, he may fall down. Next thing is, one may have good Swadhyaya. He understands what is Vedas, still he can fall down. One may have a good sadhana, still he may fall down. This is what we can see from here. Later when we are going through the qualities of Ajamil, that we will discuss tomorrow, we will see how great person he was. Still he could fall. What is the chance for us to maintain it? Is very difficult. So, hitting a 6 every ball is very difficult. But let's hit that ball which we really need to hit. That's what we come to know here. What is that one thing if we do? Then we can escape from this, what is it called? Escape room of material existence. Yesterday already we discussed, 2 keys. I don't know if someone is collecting these keys, because these are the keys to escape from this room. We all are fond of game, right? We want to enjoy, and this Katha is also about how to collect those keys. What do you call this? Treasure hunt, right? We are going to collect those keys through which we can escape from this material escape room. What was the first key? Unalloyed devotion. We may think that it is well known. The only thing is where to find the key. We will find the key today. It is said that such a Brahman, because he fell down and then he married a prostitute, then he had children, even at 88 years. Yeah? He had a son called Narayan. And he was so much affectionate to him that here it is said, Sa evam vartamanegyo mrityu kala upasthite. At the time of death also, it is said, Agnya means foolishness. This foolish Ajamil was still thinking about his son. It's not so surprising, right? When we have so much affection, how can we just not think about our family, about our children, about our so many other things? Isn't it? Very difficult. But Sukadev Goswami is addressing such person as what? Foolish.
What is difficult?
It is difficult to give up affection to our family. Yeah? How many of us like our children? If you have children, by the way. So kids are also raising their hands, so I don't know. Huh? Yeah? Kids are attentive, huh? Turn this side. Come here. Come. Huh? Yeah, it's very interesting story. Come. Only Ninad come. See? Very nice. Come. Sit. Don't have to sit me. Sit on me. Okay? Ready? When I ask questions, you have to answer. When you ask questions, I answer. So, Sukadev Goswami is addressing such a Brahman who is well educated but who fell down. That's okay, yeah, one time. But after leading a life of 88 years, it is said, Prabhupada is saying that one who crosses 50 or 55 should already enter into Vanaprastha ashram. If one goes further, he can just simply maintains that, then he can also enter into sannyas ashram. But okay, let's talk within the grihastha ashram. But 88 years, and then still what was happening, this for Pankaj Prabhu is thinking, what kind of person he is? When someone is in grihastha, he will think what kind of life it is. So what happened there was, this old man is not thinking about his future. Amazing, right? All our life, are we not thinking about our future? We want to know, hey, I want to become a doctor, I want to become an actor, I want to become a whatever. We are thinking about our future, no? Sesha Prabhu, you are also thinking? I also think. Anyone? When we are so much thinking about future, but at old age, what are we thinking? Amazing. We are not thinking about future. We think, oh, we don't, because we think after that, after old age, what is that? Is there some future? No future, there is only end. That's why what happens is, at old age, usually we are so much concerned about ourselves, how to maintain ourselves, and also we have something that as a responsibility, as an affection we want to give to our next generations. We are just busy in that. And then we forget very important aspect, that life exists after death. And this is a second chance already.
Can you please repeat? Life after?
Okay, I have to recollect. So, I was saying that somehow we forget that, because we are so much busy in everything around us, we forget a very important aspect of our life, that there is life after death. And being Hindus or being dharmic, being very intelligent, we understand that what kind of life we may get. This is what we will discuss today. But definitely we should understand, at such an ripe age, one should be very careful to take to the practice of bhakti. That's why here it is said, that's why Ajamil is addressed here as a fool. Is only Ajamil fool, or are we also a fool? I leave it to ourselves to think. When the time of death arrived for the foolish Ajamil, he began thinking exclusive of his son, Narayan. This reminds me of another similar pastime we had last Bhagavat Saptaha. What happened? What was last year Bhagavat Saptaha?
Here,
Jada Bharat.
there
Jada Bharat, he could even break all these things. Whatever I was just giving the list, one should be very careful with family. Jada Bharat, after successfully ruling the kingdom, he gave up everything. He went to the forest. And when he was in the forest, what happened was he started taking care of a pet. And my sincere request, I don't know whether I can say that, but is we should be very careful. Yeah? Currently, we have a trend of having pets. Yeah, we love animals. We love pet animals. They come and they have so much feelings. Yeah. Sometimes we see, right? There is a separate stores where you can buy so many things. You can arrange a bed for it. You can arrange a brush for it. You can have a nice hair cutting salon. You know this? Tear salon. You don't know? Yeah, you can have nice shapes of haircuts, and also coloring. Also, dyeing is there. You don't know all this? You're missing quite excitement. They have special chains. Yeah, some may even put a silver chain. Anyway, that's not the point today. But yeah, we see that such a great person like Jada Bharat Maharaj, who has successfully ruled, who has given up everything and then went to Vanaprastha, even was so deeply meditating in an ashram that is not an ordinary ashram, but still he could not maintain. So, for people who cannot maintain that such high level of quality of sadhana, of bhakti, we can see what can be an option for us. We cannot become like what happened in the case of Jada Bharat. After that, he became a deer, but he could still remember. We don't know what will become and what can we remember. So let's not take a third chance. Let's use the second chance very well. In the purport, Prabhupada is referring to this second canto's verse from Kapila Muni. Etavan Sankhya Yogabhyam Swadharma Parinitasya Janma Labha Para Pumsam Ante Narayana Smriti. It is said the highest perfection of human life achieved either by complete knowledge of matter and spirit, by acquirement of mystic powers, or by perfect discharge of one's duty, is to remember the personality of Godhead at the end of life. Whatever we are doing, if that last moment we can remember the Lord, then our life is successful. Here it is said, somehow or other Ajamil consciously or unconsciously was chanting the name Narayan at the time of death. See, amazing, right? But it is said, what is the probability that everyone can get that? We'll discuss that also. I'm just giving some questions. So if I forget, help me that we can discuss them. Okay, we go to further details later. What happened is, when the time came of, when his time, when we are saying it is the death that is coming, it's not like this moment you are alive, the next second you are already dead. There is also some transition, yeah. There is also scientific evidence which says that how a person is slowly dying. It is not that, okay, if you sense the breathing then it's done. No, it's not like that. When he was sensing such a feeling that he is dying, out of great extreme anxiety, he called his son Narayan. Huh? In that great anxiety, he called Narayan. That is very, very important. I am just saying this, please underline this later when we are discussing the Yamadutas and Vishnudutas, na, this debate will come. So here it is said directly or indirectly, he called Narayan, and then what happened? Vishnudutas comes, right? But before Vishnuduta, why did he call this? Because he was so much scared. Yeah, at the time of death, we don't know what can happen. So a person is so much scared, and out of that scaredness, he just said Narayan. When he chanted, then 3 Yamadutas came. 3. In the purport it's described why 3 came. Because whenever we are doing some activity, we are doing with what? With body, mind, and words. We all know BMW. Yeah, BMW. Germany is famous for it. Body, mind, and words. Oh. Don't tell them, okay? The secret. So when a person is performing sinful activities, it is done with his body, mind, and Prabhupada writes it's verbal, but we used words. And because of that, what happened? 3 dutas came. Now the question may come still, what is the relation between that? My wild guess is each of them are responsible for what kind of torture they are going to take. If this is body related sin, one duta is for that, the other one is for mind, other one is for words. And it's also described, there is also description how they look. I think it is this verse. Ropes, I think it is here. 28:9. 28:29. Sapasha hastam tridishtva purusham ati darunam. They are so fearful. Darunam. They are so fearful. They are so much disturbing. I'll finish and then I'll say what I was saying. Vakratundan, they have a twisted appearance, not straight, not beautiful, not glamorous. Vakratundam udvaromna atmanam netum agatan dure kridana kasaktam putram narayana vayam. So what happened is that when Ajamil then saw the 3 awkward persons and their features are like this, he immediately cried, Narayan. What was the feature? First is fierce, second one is twisted face, and third is hair standing erect on their bodies. These days we want cool punk style of hairstyle. No? They should stand properly. With rope in their hands, they have come to take him away to the abode of Yamaraj. When he saw them, he was extremely bewildered and he screamed. Oh, he called Narayan. Thus, with tears in his eyes, he somehow or other chanted the holy name of Narayan. This is what is said there. I was thinking, why should their appearance should be so? The person should know where is he be taken away, right? It's not like, he may still guess, will I go to heaven or hell? No, straight away you know by seeing them. Another reason could be, from this pastime we can see, if when we see such a horrible person, we will remember the Lord, if we are lucky. Shiva. When we see some person like that, hey, how can he be like that? We remember the Lord. Lord creation is perfect, so this can also be a perfect reason why they look like that. Nishamshaya Manasya Mukato Hari Keerthanam Bhartur Nama Maharaja Parshada Sahasa Patan. Now what happened? Because Ajamil has chanted name Narayan, then what happened? the Vishnudutas appeared. Interesting, yeah. So, Abhi, when we are chanting, is Vishnudutas are already hovering around us? The qualities are mentioned above. It should be with cry, offenseless. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur remarks, Hari Keerthanam Nisamyapatan Katham Bhutasya Bhartur Nama Bruvataha. The order carriers of Lord Vishnu came because Ajamil has chanted holy name of Narayan. And because he chanted Narayan, 4 Vishnudutas came. 4. In other reference, I remember the names where one is Punyashila and other was Shushila. They were the Dutas who came. I don't know the other two. But 4 Vishnu Dutas came, and that too they came very immediately. They didn't just kind of saw, hey, let's first discuss why did he call. Did he call the name because he was really so much devotional, or what could be the reason? Should we go and talk to Lord Vishnu and confirm what we should do? No. As soon as they heard the name Narayan from Ajamil, they immediately came and presented there. They did not, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, they did not even consider why Ajamil has called Narayan. Chanting was sufficient to cleanse him of all the sinful activities, because all the sins are cleansed, obvious. So Vishnu Dutas, who know everything, they just appeared there. And there is further elaboration given by other acharyas like Srila Vijayadhvaja Tirtha, and that we will come to that later. But let's go to understand what happened afterwards. So then, when Vishnudutas came and straight away said, stop. At that time, what are they doing? They used this pash, the rope. They were just throwing this pash to the heart of Ajamil, and they were pulling the soul from the heart of Ajamil. But then, because Vishnudutas came and they immediately, very, very rumblingly, they said, stop this. With resounding voices, the messengers of Lord Vishnu forbade them. Verse number 33. Forbade them to do so. They saw, no, you should not do this. Why? Because he has chanted the name. What is it? Narayan. Loud. Narayan. Yeah. See? Narayana. Yeah. Narayan. And they said that, because of that, they could overpower Yamadutas. Why? Because Yamadutas and Yamaraj has the jurisdiction of only the material world. And we see that Vishnudutas are coming from spiritual world. They are coming from Vaikunta, the Lord, who also is the protector, controller and maintainer of the material world. So, which means it is said that if Vishnuduta wants, they can even punish Yamaraj. Amazing, right? But because they are devotees, they don't mess up. You got it? Or the power of Vishnudutas is so great that they can even punish not only Yamadutas but also their Lord, Yamaraj. If they do wrong with a Vaishnava. So, here we can understand that this verse is very clearly saying the level of the Vishnudutas, that they are so supremely powerful. And what is happening here during this process is that usually when someone dies, then the Yamadutas are coming, and when the Yamadutas are coming, they are taking the body to a hellish planet, and then they are deciding where they have to suffer, etc. And then after they are given punishment, they are again released to the material world. It is just like where we are living now. In Germany, there is a prison, right? What is the opposite of prison? Yeah? Which means what we are doing now. Isn't it? So, when we are seeing there are these 14 planetary system, yeah, we have this 14. In that there is no hell. The hell is only a kind of reformatory place where a person is taken, he is given punishments, and after that he is again released, so that he can again lead a life. He can again commit good or bad, and based on his bhakti, if he is going to this bhakti marg, then he can escape. So, Narakalok, hell is just a stopover. We all go, right? We want to fly from here to some other place. We just take a break. Hell is a stopover before one is released into his next life. And what is done in hell? Prabhupada is giving here. This is the 31. This is the process of, am I right? 31? Yeah, 31. The last part. This is the process of transmigration. Transmigration means a soul is going from one body to the other body. What is happening? During transmigration from one body to the next, the soul is taken away by the order carriers of Yamaraj and put into a particular type of hellish life. Why? In order to become accustomed to the condition in which he will live in his next body. So, which means that is a kind of preparation to get a glimpse or what will happen when we are going into the next life. And how this mechanism works. The heart, okay. Wait a second. So, this goes that when the order carriers of Yamaraj, the son of sun god, were thus forbidden, they replied, "Who are you? That you have the audacity to challenge our jurisdiction of Yamaraj. Who are you? We are given a very important task and our master is everything for us. So who are you, sirs? And that too you are not looking ordinary. So Yamaraj, where have you come from? Ayata, from where have you come from? And why are you forbidding us to touch the body of Ajamil? This is the main thing. Are you demigods from heaven? Or you are the best devotees? Maybe are you devotees or so if you are devotees then we shouldn't touch you. So let us know who are you. I don't know how much time we have. How much time we have? 1 hour? Omkareshwar Prabhu? It's just started, na? No. Which Hari? H-U-R-R-Y or? In the
एक सजेशन डाल दी थोड़ा आपने एक्चुअली आवाज बहुत ज्यादा आ रही है यहाँ पे अगर हम डिवोटी जो इंग्लिश वाले हैं उनको सबको आगे कर दें
Yes, please.
ट्रांसलेशन वाले को पीछे हो जाएं और आवाज को थोड़ा धीरे कर दें
Okay.
ताकि वो यहाँ पे फिर ज्यादा हो जाए
It's too loud.
Those who are listening English, please go near
Front.
the Prabhuji.
Yeah.
And those who are needing translation, they can come back.
Yeah.
Because then we can segregate.
But
I'm
the
sorry to disturb, but maybe.
yeah, but all the Matajis had VIP seats, so they will not leave those places. But I think if you want, you can have chairs. Yeah, there are chairs you can have, and you can sit on the chairs because that can help. Yeah. Can we do that quickly? We take 1 minute. Matajis, come forward. Whoever need chair, they can still come closer to the wall there. Yeah. If you can come here. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I will just.
We have just
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Hari. Yes. No.
Is it audible to
Hari.
all?
Hari. No. No. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hari. Hare Krishna. Little more. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Yeah. I think it's okay. It's okay? Which side? He is telling for whom? To whom? For whom is he translating? To Hindi. Okay. So you are speaking to whom? Okay. So you move there, na? Then you be there. You get more closer. You can ask that Prabhu come chair, na? You can put the chair close. Okay. Yeah. If it is not loud, then let me know. I can be more louder. So here we can see that it is noted. It should also be noted that Ajamil was not yet dead, for the Yamadutas were trying to snatch the soul from the heart. And it also says that the soul is in the heart. All these details. And now comes very nice verse from Yamadutas. See how nice, compassionate heart they have. They are not having envy. They are just saying, Sarve Padma Palakshaya Pita Kausheya Pasansa. They are saying the beauty of the Dutas who have come. Lasat Pushkara Malina Sarve Cha Nutna Vayasaha Sarve Charu Chaturbuja Dhanus Nisangasi Gada with the quivers and Gada. Shanka Chakrambuja Shriya Disho Vitimira Loka. Oh, this is the 34-36. Kurvanta Svena Tejasa Kim Artham Dharma Palasya Kinkaran no Nishedata. This is what he's saying. You look so beautiful. Your eyes are like the petals of lotus flowers, dressed in yellow silk garments, decorated with garlands of lotuses, and wearing very attractive helmets on your heads and earrings on your ears. You are all appear fresh and youthful. Your 4 long arms are decorated with bows and quivers of arrows, with swords, clubs, conch shells, discs, and lotus flowers. Your effulgence has dissipated the darkness of this place with extraordinary illumination. Now, sirs, why are you obstructing us? Okay, it's all so nice. You are very beautiful. Yeah, we have not seen such great personalities till now. But why are you stopping us? Yeah, we have come for we have not come for a vacation. We are on a duty. In the purport, Prabhupada is highlighting that the Vaikuntha Vasis have Swarupya Mukti. They have the same form, resembling like Lord Vishnu. Yeah, Hariparshadas are looking almost same, Swarupya. But the difference is they have the service attitude. They are servants of Lord Vishnu. That's why, though they have such a wonderful form, it is not that now I have a club. So come and worship me, otherwise I'll bang you. No. They serve Lord Vishnu. All the residents of Vaikuntha Lok know perfectly well that their master is Narayan. There is no confusion. There is no confusion for them or Krishna, and that they are all his servants. They are self-realized Nitya Muktas. So now the question, in spite of that, why are these 4 personalities have come? So Sri Sukha Uvacha, Iti Yukta Yamaduta Iste Vasudevokta Karina Tan Pratyuchuhu Prahasyedam Megha Nirhadaya Gira. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying, being thus addressed by the messengers of Yamaraj, the servants of Vasudev smiled and spoke the following words. Though they smiled, the reason for smiling is, there are 2 reasons. They are thinking, hey, you are asking who we are. We are smiling because you don't know what is the law. You have come to punish, you want to come to take Ajamil. That's why we are surprised. Because for them, as per Vishnu Dutas, they should not be punished. That Ajamil should not be punished. So, verse number 37. Okay, 37. Thank you. Helps, yeah. The Yamadutas were surprised to see that the Vishnu Dutas, although polite, were hindering the rule of Yamaraj. Similarly, Vishnudutas were also surprised that Yamadutas, although claiming to be servants of Yamaraj, the supreme judge of religious principles, were unaware of the principles of religious action. So both were surprised. Huh? It happens, right? When there is a case, both the parties will say, I am right, I am right. And both are surprised, hey, how can it be wrong? Yeah? So, thus the Vishnuduta smiled, thinking, hey, what is this nonsense they are speaking? If they are actually servants of Yamaraj, they should know that Ajamal is not a suitable candidate for them to carry off. But still, yeah, why is this happening? Now Vishnudutas are telling. The Vishnudutas are asking first of all, hey, why do you think that Ajamil should go with you? They are asking, Yuyam vai dharma rajasya. All of you are servants of Dharmaraj. Yuyam vai dharma rajasya. Yadi निर्देह कारिणः भूत धर्मस्य न तत्वतम यच च अधर्मस्य लक्षणम. Please tell me first of all what is dharma, what is adharma. Before you are saying you are coming to take him away, you should be very rightful, you should do right things. Otherwise you will also be punished in your own place, right? No, special allowance will be there for them, special quarters. There is a different hellish planet. So he was asking, first of all tell, if you are actually servants of Yamaraj, you must explain us the meaning of religious principles and the symptoms of irreligion. And this is very important. Sukadev Goswami is bringing us this. Otherwise, without this Gyan, how can we know what are we doing? If we want to lead a dharmic life, we need to know what is dharma. Come on, I know so many, because in that Veda this is there, in this Upanishad, that Puran, so many. Let's understand very, very basic and most complete understanding of what is it. From Vishnudutas, no, from Yamadutas. Yamadutas are very, very intelligent. They simply say 39. Oh, 39 is still the question. Yeah. Katham svid dhirayet danda kim vasya sthanam ipshitam dandya kim karanam sarve aho svid katichin nrinam. He is asking further, what is the process of punishing others? Who are the actual candidates for punishment? Are all karmics engaged in futile activities punishable? Because just because Ajamil is in the planet Earth, should he be punished? Or only some of them? This is the question. Now Yamadutas are saying, they are saying, what are they saying? Veda pranihita dharma. Whatever Veda is telling, that is dharma. Now we only have to go to find the Vedas. Ki adharma tad viparyaya. Whatever is opposite is adharma. Very intelligent answer. What is dharma? What is Vedas? What is adharma? Opposite of Vedas. Nice answer. Verse number 40. Yeah. Vedo Narayana Sakshat Swayambhu iti Sushruma. We have heard Sushruma. What we have heard is Vedo Narayana Sakshat. The Vedas are Narayan form. And these are coming from what? From the Lord when he is breathing. Because the Lord is eternally breathing, the Vedas are also breathing, eternally breathing. Isn't it? So we want to know what is Veda. Vedas is Narayan. What is adharma? What is the opposite of dharma? Very clear. And goes further that here we see in the purport Prabhupada very nicely says that the servants of Yamaraj replied quite properly, isn't it? Only thing is for us to understand is difficult. They did not manufacture principles of religion. They didn't say, no, religion means give respect, take respect. No. So that you are happy, I am happy. No new creations. They just told Vedas are the dharma and we have to follow that. So one should follow the Mahajanas, because Yamaraj is one of the Mahajanas and his servants are also following. So Yamadutas, whatever they are saying is right. Yamaraj is one of the 12 authorities. The members of the modern civilization manufacture defective religious principles through speculative concoction. That's why Bhagavad Dharma is very, very important. We are still in 40. Why Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvaischaham Hridi Sannivishto. He's saying, Mattam, Matta Smritir Jnanam Apohanam Cha. Everything is coming from him. Remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Vedaishcha Sarvam Ahameva Vedyo. Vedantakrit Vedavit Chaiva Aham. So that is very clear. So Yamadutas knows very well. But what are they doing? Vedanam, Madhvacharya is giving is saying, Vedanam Prathamo Vakta Hari Eva Yatho Vibhu Atho Vishnu Atmaka Veda Iti Ahur Veda Vadina. The transcendental words of Vedas emanated from the mouth of the Lord. These are not man-made. So many religions claim that our religion is man-made, our religion is man-made. No, not man-made, sorry. Not man-made. How? We can also claim because it's referred here. We don't say, oh, we don't know, no. It's also. Why? Because the Vedas are the breath of the Lord. Therefore, the Vedic principles should be understood to be Vaishnava principles because Vishnu is the origin of the Vedas. The Vaishnava is not a member of a manufactured community of this world. People may say, Vaishnava community, Vaishnava, Harijan. Harijan is not just if someone gives a tag, becomes a Harijan. People may think, if you are Vaishnava, then Harijan, you are very low class. No. A Vaishnava is a real knower of the Vedas as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Vedaishta sarvam ahameva vedyo. 41. Yena swadamne ami bhava raja sattva tamomaya gunanama kriya rupair vibhavayanti yatha tata. He is saying, the supreme cause of all causes, Narayan, is situated in his own abode. But nevertheless, he controls entire cosmic manifestation according to the three modes of material nature. So he is just explaining the greatness of Lord Narayan. Thus, Narayan is the cause of the cosmic manifestation. So, in this way, we can see Yamadutas very well know about what? Vedas. In the purport, Prabhupada is saying, Tribir Gunamayir Bhaver, still the same verse. Ebhi sarvam idam jagat mohitam nabi janati mam ebhya param avyayam. What is happening is that all of us are deluded by the three modes of material nature. Sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. And the word used here, Lord is saying it is mohitam nabi janati. Not knowing that I am the supreme. Because of what? Mohita. We are not talking about Mohini. We are not talking about Jagan Mohini. Who is that? Lord Krishna. No, we are talking about his Maya Moha. Mahamaya. He is also very, very attractive. Some kid is playing in the back. Okay. That's because of Maya. Okay. And now the question was asked, how do you know who is eligible for it? What is the process? This shloka is very important for us. And 42,
And then you said, who is eligible?
Yeah, the question, the Vishnudutas asked Yamadutas, who is eligible for punishment? What is the process of punishing? The process is first to observe. Isn't it? First to observe. What is observing? Witnessing. And the Yamadutas are saying the witnesses, we are in our own loka, but you know what? It is said that in Suryo Agni Kham Maruddeva Soma Sandhya Hani Disha Kham Kusha Swayam Dharma iti Hi Ete Daihyasya Sakshina. What are the Sakshis? What are the witnesses? Surya. So just imagine when we are walking out, when sun is there, he is seeing what are we doing. Okay, night time, who is watching? Moon is watching. And then what is it? And you may think, okay, have you seen the wedding? What do you call it? Wedding is done in front of the fire. Agni. Agni is saying, recording. Agni is recording that, hey, you got married. That's it. You can't say, no, that was a by chance. No. Now you can't take back. One time in the fire, in front of fire, finish. We see that what happened. Hanuman was doubtful about Sugriv. Whether he will keep promise of his friendship. That's why he immediately arranged fire. And he said, let's do it here. No taking back. Agni. Come. Can we escape this? Come means sky. Maybe it is cloudy, no sun, no moon, but sky is there, right? Sky is observing us. Marut, the air, and Devas. All the Devas are just busy in doing all this. Yeah, you have, what are the Grahas? There are so many Grahas. What are they doing? Just recording everything. Sandhya, evening. You may think, okay, morning to evening I worked hard, now I can relax in the evening. No, evening is also recording everything. It is not only the boss. Disha. All the directions are recording what is happening. And then, any chance left? Any chance, we may think, no, I am inside the building. Forget about directions, maybe in Google we may find it later, once I am outside. Inside when we are, what is that? The directions, the water, the land. We are on land. Oh, no, I am inside the house. No, not a land. Then there is super soul. Where is he? Very, very close with us, own self. He is in the heart. And it is, he says here, he addresses him as verse till 42. Yeah. So, is there any chance that we can escape witnessed? No chance. Just we have to be very careful. We can't think that no one is witnessing. Prabhupada writes in the purport that a Christian professor was saying, all fine, confession, but who is witnessing? After giving all this list, he said, is it not enough? How many more witnesses do we need? Where is the dearth of witnesses? We have so many witnesses here. 43. Yeah. So.
I thought you say we have 43 witnesses.
Yeah. That's why I saw you. The candidates for punishment are those who are confirmed by these many witnesses to have deviated from the prescribed regulated duties. If these witnesses write in written, the Chitragupta who is maintaining the records, he is getting everything. He is getting all the mails from everyone and he is maintaining the track of everything. They have a good social network. Everyone engaged in fruitive activity is suitable to be subjected to punishment according to the sinful acts. So, sambhavanti hi bhadrani viparitani chanaga kirinam guna sangosti dehavan nahi akarmakrit. It is said that if one is sinless, if one is in the material world, and if he is a karmi, what does it mean? Who is influenced by the three modes of nature? Madhav? Then what is happening? One should accept a material body. If one is under the influence, he should accept material body. Therefore, all the living entities within this material world are punishable. Finish. One statement. Means whoever is born in the material world, whether earth, even Svargalok, or even when we go more down, you want the verse? Whenever I'm moving next, I say next. Okay, next verse, 44. Where I was? Whichever planet you are. You may think, hey, let's go more down or up. Doesn't matter. If we are in the material world, Yamadutas take it for granted that let's take home. That yes, I don't know how many ropes they should have, how many people they should have to cover such a. Yeah, see, when Jayant Prabhu says there should be so many. Sambhavanti hi padrani, viparitani chanaga. Oh, I think we covered this. So the difference between human beings and 44 and non-human beings is that humans are subjected to this punishment by Yamaraj, but non-humans are having no problem. So now, should we want to believe ourselves that we are non-humans, or we want to be humans? We will also discuss that. Next, yena yavan yata dharmo veha samihita sa eva tat phalam bhungte tatha tavad amrita vai. It is said, in proportion. Abhijit Prabhu, remain careful. Now it's very important. Now, if we lose focus, gone. To proportion to the extent of one's religious and irreligious actions in this life, one must enjoy or suffer the corresponding reactions of his karma in next. Let's be very generous to give negative marks. Usually we are very generous to give good credits to us. If someone is saying, hey, why are you doing this? You say, no, it's good. Hey, I am good. We always try to justify us and say, whatever we did is right. The witnesses know, they are very good at it. So it is, Krishna says also in Bhagavad Gita, Urdhvam gachanti satvataha, madhyam tishtanti rajasa, jagnana guna vrittistha, adho gachanti tamasa. So depending on what we are, there is a perfect system. There is a perfect system. He will put you in one of these 14 planets. Yesterday someone were asking, why so many hells? Who asked it? Rishabh Prabhu, where is he now? There are also so many facilities, so many planets. Exactly measured to the point. Next. So, oh best of demigods, we can see three varieties of lives. Three kinds of lives are possible. All of us. It's not too complicated, only three categories. One category is peaceful. We are all peaceful. The other category is restless. And the other one is foolishness. A person who is fool, he doesn't know whether he is peaceful. He'll anyway will be peaceful because a foolish person doesn't have any problem. He is very peaceful. And because he doesn't know what to do, because the material energy will pinch him, he is also restless. Three categories. What is that? Peaceful, restless, foolish. See, Jayant Prabhu, you are hearing attentively. Or happiness, unhappiness, or in between. Or as religious, irreligious, semi-religious. I'm also devotee. I'm also religious. Every day I go to temple. I break a coconut on the head of the Lord. No, sorry. So much we are doing now. I'm also semi-religious. Why? Because other time I have to also enjoy something. Netflix, Hotflix. So anyway, we know so many things. So it is said that we can deduce that in the next life, these three kinds of material nature will similarly act. Which means, whatever is there now will also be there later. It is not that after I die, everything is going to die. Everything is there, I am just changing from place to place. So one should come to this 47. Vartamano anyayo kalo The example given here is, I will just make it faster. The example given here is about springtime. What is springtime? Spring season, we see that there is very nice green leaves, all the trees are full of flowers, fruits, everything. Amazing, right? In 2024, there is spring. Yeah? In 23? No? There was 25? Yeah, it is there, it was, it will, there is no, it is not that because we are there only, that is, we are not so special. That spring is there because we are there. So the time, the nature is already there. Just as the springtime in the present indicates the nature of springtime in the past and future, so this life of happiness, distress and a mixture of that was there before and also will be there future. To your question, Srishti, it is there, it will be there. What can we do now? That is what is here. Manasaiva pure deva purva rupa vipashyati anumimasyate apurvam manasa bhagavan aja. Now that after consulting with all the witnesses, what is going to happen is Yamaraj is going to write your fate. What is your next life? One should not consider Yamaraj as an ordinary living being, because here is addressed as what? Aja, unborn. Is as like Lord Brahma. For while situated in his own abode or in everyone's heart, like Paramatma, he mentally observes the past activities of living entity and thus understands how the living entity will act in future. So because we may think, can Yamaraj punish or not? What does he know about me? He knows everything. He even knows our past and he also knows our future. Our future also he knows. Just why? Because he is in, the word used here is what? Anumimamsate. Anumimamsate means that he is following the Paramatma. He is getting this submissively from Paramatma who is inside us. So he knows everything. That's why Anu means following. The actual decisions concerning the next life of the human are made by the super soul and they are carried out by Yamaraj. So it is that the Lord is deciding which Yamaraj is serving that decision. And after saying this, as a sleeping person, next, acts according to the body manifested in his dreams and accepts it to be himself. Yesterday night I had a crazy dream. I think all of you would have had. But that is not reality. I don't want to tell my dream here. I don't want to hear your dreams also. So, in the dream, is that reality? No. In the dream we think it's reality. Otherwise we will not wake up. It is so nice that we want to sleep until the dream ends. Even if it is a horror dream, it's so nice. These horror movies are famous. Let's see which devil is going to come. Evil devil. What? See, they also know the names. You have a question or? Yes, please.
You just said that Yamaraj knows the past but also the future. Now in the case of Ajaman, he said just Narayan. And then both came, like Yamaraj came.
The Yamaraj already sent. After seeing the Yamadutas, then he said Narayan.
So after he said Narayan.
After the Yamadutas came, then Ajamil said Narayan.
Okay.
Now
Yamaraj did not
yeah,
that this was
exactly. Yeah. So the super soul is helping. Super soul of Ajamil, is helping so that Yamaraj is aloof from it, so that this Leela can happen. It is not that the super soul doesn't know what Yamaraj is going to do, what Ajamil is going to do. Your question is, when Yamaraj knows everything about future, why did he send the Yamadutas? He should not send. If he wouldn't send, what would happen is that this whole justification, this court case that is going to happen, we won't know. So that's why the Lord has with his, what do you call this? internal potency, what do you call this, yoga maya, he arranges such a way that, yeah, Yamaraj, okay, yeah, he hides it, yeah, basically that. He hides it such a way that he is going to serve the mission of the super soul or the Lord.
Just one other question, like if in our heart Paramatma is sitting, right? Then how can this happen that the super soul does not know that Ajahn will not say the name of his son, right?
As I said, he knows.
He knows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knows.
That's what he said.
But he is hiding it such a way that so that we can have this pastime. This whole thing we can see, like, otherwise how can Ajamil after the 7th day he can already go to Vaikuntha?
Yeah.
Which means he's not an ordinary person. But for us, he helps us to feel that he's a member of us.
Yeah, that means everybody has a chance.
Yeah. That is what we will understand.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Where are we? Sleeping. As a sleeping person, acts according to the body manifested in his dream, but that's not reality. Similarly, we are here, we are doing religious act, we are doing irreligious act, and we are thinking all is perfect. In Shvetaswar Upanishad, it is mentioned, Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tata guru. Tasyaiti katita hi artha prakashayante mahatmanaha. Unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and spiritual master, all the imports of the Vedic knowledge automatically is revealed. What does this mean? That for devotees we don't have to do too much. We don't want to read all the scriptures thoroughly, because the more we read, we know, at least for me, the more difficult it becomes to understand. Better simple Bhagavatam. He says, if one becomes a devotee, the Lord is arranging such a way that all the gyan that he needs to engage in service, he'll get it. We don't have to explicitly search for knowledge. And it goes further, he explains, we are in the 50th verse, which is that, what is the reason for this? This is a little science, but still I think it is worth to know, because otherwise people will think this is mythology. So we need to understand science, scientifically. Panchabi kurute swarthan, 50. Panchavedata panchabihi ekatu shodashena trin swayam saptadasho snute. Yeah. It is said there are these 17 items, 5 senses, 5 sense objects, and all these things, and the mind, everything. We should understand all these things are there. The living being enjoys 3 kinds of situations, namely happiness, distress, and mixed with all the 17 elements of the body. But what is the problem? When we are so much enjoying is we may forget the Lord. And when we forget the Lord, here is what he says, that what is happening? 51. Tad etas shodasha kalam lingam shakti trayam mahat tatte anu samsritim pumsi harsha shoka bhayartidam. It is said that harsha and shoka are experienced because we are so much thinking that I am this body, I am this body, I am this body. And that's why in all conditions, however, he is actually miserable. He is thinking he is happy, everything he is doing, but he is getting more and more tied up. And then the foolish living being, what is he doing? Inept at controlling his senses and mind, he is forced to act according to the influence of material modes of nature. The living entity traps himself just like a silkworm in a cocoon. Yeah? This we know that a silkworm is creating silk, and then finally it chokes in it. Just like that, what we are doing, we are planning, doing. What are we planning? What are we doing? Our own end. We want to ideally free ourselves, but what is happening? We are stuck in it. We want liberation or no? What you said, prison or freedom, right? What do you want? Freedom. No. See, so much clarity she has. I just confused her, but prison or freedom? See, Pakka. Huh? How many are ready for freedom? Some hands are not there, means. Huh? Prabhupada is mentioning, as explained, the influence of modes of nature is very strong. The living entity entangled in different fluid activities like a silkworm trapped in a cocoon. Getting free is very difficult unless he is helped with a key. Do we want that key? Ready? No one wants it? No? Only few hands. Others have the key, I think. Nahi kaschit kshanam api jatu tushyati akarma krit karyate hi avasa karma gunay swabhavikair balat. So what is happening? Not a single living entity can remain unengaged. See, he is smiling, doing something or the other. A living entity cannot be idle for a moment, which means we are piling up good, bad, good, bad, good, bad karma again and again and again. So, ladva nimitta avyaktam 54. Avyakta avyakta bhavati uta yata yoni yatha bijam swabhavena baliyasha. So, because of that, a person is going from one body to another body, which means taking birth, death, birth, death. So, we have already had so many chances, but we didn't make use of it. Then, what is the solution? That is what we will hear as a conclusion before we go to the next session. What is that we want to know? Esha prakriti sangena purushasya vipariyaya आसीत स एव न चिराद ईशा संगात विलीयते ईशा संगात विलीयते. If we can remember this, that is one secret key. Yeah, you want the key? What is the secret key? Yeah, see, ईशा संगात विलीयते 55. Since the living entity is associated with material nature, he is in an awkward position. But if in the human form of life he is taught how to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his devotee, this position can be overcome. What is the position? The bondage, the prison. How can we overcome from the prison? Association of the Lord and his devotees. So, Yamadutas are saying, what is the way out? Is, okay, we can leave if you are devotee. Yamadutas are saying, hey, we don't come to devotee. After that, tomorrow we will hear more about why then Yamadutas came to take Ajamil. They list all the qualities of him. Not good qualities, bad qualities. What all he did. The reason why they have come to take him, that's what we will hear. And then from there we will also hear what were his good qualities before, what got messed up because of what, and what was the solution. We all wanted all the keys, right? Not just 2 keys. Have you seen this safety lockers? If you have only 1 key, no work. You should have 2 keys to open it. For small locker, we have 2 keys. For exiting this material world, there are more keys. This is what we will catch hold of in coming days. Second key is this one. The first one was unalloyed devotional service to the Lord. See, you have to catch all the keys. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. If someone want to add anything, any questions, while the offering is going on, we can take 15 minutes. By the way, how are you feeling after hearing this? Quite scaring, huh? Questions? Anyone? You have to also start there. You understood?
I understood from the discussion that understood from the discussion that it is before the death, person can still see Yamadutas. Is it correct understanding?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are very eager.
Because I also heard some stories like people are in their last stages. They were scary and telling they are seeing some strange people.
Yeah. So it's not fake. And also there is scientific evidences which are conducted. I mean, I don't remember the science professor.
German professor, yes.
What is his
Filed
name?
a book,
Yeah.
Last Stages of My Life.
Yeah. After death experiences. So there is a book which is a record of all such experiences. How this for us supernatural experiences. A person, the patient was, they thought he is dead, and they were thinking how to. Anyway, he is dead. Why to take care of him? So there are so many experiences that are documented. These, and after the person has again come back, he went out of the hospital and then he did a tour. I don't know why. Then you know the more detail.
Yeah, one of it is that somebody got a heart attack and they were giving CPR to the patient.
In the mic, no? Then
One person got a heart attack. One person got a heart attack and they were giving CPR. So the realization was he was sitting in one corner like this, and somebody was pulling him, the soul, out of the body. And while they were giving CPR, he was observing from outside to his body. And after some time, the soul went back to the body after giving the thing. So those kind of realizations.
But when Yamadutas will take, no chance. Unless you say Hare, what is it? Narayan.
But yesterday you mentioned that you will answer more of it like today.
What was your question?
That I forgot.
Your question was, if one has to be so first class devotee, what is the chance for second class and other classes? That is your question.
So it was like, how can, without being purified, how one can...
Yeah, that's what I'm translated to. So if you are not so purified, means you are not first class devotee, na? That's what we'll hear tomorrow. Yeah? Other questions? I'm not skipping the question, but we can go through that whole understanding in a more systematic way so that the pastime makes us vigilant about every detail that Sukadeva Goswami is presenting. If you already take it now, then you think, hey, it's so simple. No, I want to make it complicated. Yes, Ram Raghav Prabhu.
I have one question. Normally, we realized in these last 2 days that person who does sins has to go through his temporary stopover to the hell. And then how does he move from the hell to different planetary systems afterwards? Like, because during the hell there is no possibility of doing any good deeds, or I mean how the consciousness is carried forward in the hell, because the body is not there with him, it's another body that the person gets. But then how the consciousness remains, whether the person can still continue.
The subtle body is his own, right?
Yeah.
So everything is recorded.
I mean, the person does remember the past deeds when he's in hell, so that he can.
He is reminded in hell. What for? Because come on, you have the right to know everything. So you are told what you have done, then only you are taken to hell. To which kind of hell, which kind of punishment? They say you have done these things. That's why you go to Andatamishra, Raurava, Maharaurava, Kumbhi Pakam.
But is it possible then for the subtle body in that stage to still perform devotional service? Like maybe chanting?
There are some examples which I will give on 6th day.
Okay.
Or if I miss, then cover on 7th day. Your questions are also similar or very different?
Yeah, I think you answered
I answered already. Okay.
In between the class that you go to the earth, you come back to
Uh-huh.
material world.
Okay.
But related to this again, if there is, they have to go all these punishments because they have done so many wrong deeds, and they come back to earth. Like if Ajabil would have gone to hell, come back again, will he continue with his spiritual life?
Spiritual life means?
I mean, he will grow with what he has left behind because he was a Brahmana.
Okay.
And he will continue with whatever he has left behind.
Yep.
But then when will karma take?
While the karma is going on, he is also given a suitable body, right? Guna and karma, desire and karma, he is giving him a new body, whether it is in heaven or whether it is in other planetary system. So it is not that he is starting from scratch. It is still because of this he is eligible either to be born in a devotee family, in an aristocratic family, and all these things are still there, possible. Because the bhakti, whatever is made, is not lost. So that is still there. That is the reason we can see in the case of Jada Bharat. What happened? He took a form of a deer. Then again the next life, yeah.
But then, how? It means he's already been punished for whatever he did.
Hmm.
Then how he's again going to get the karma?
From the purport of what in the purport Prabhupada is mentioning, we are seeing that in hell he is punished, but he is not completely purified from all the bad karma he has done. Installments. Afterwards he is sent again. Huh? Come on. One day torture is difficult. So long. No, some break. You go and do your job. At least now if you do something good, you escape all the remaining. Again, otherwise you come. It's your home. You are welcome.
As far
One-
as I understand.
But one second. Is covered or you have sent 2-3 questions? I don't know.
No, that
All.
was, I mean, when Ajamila was performing, he left his parents, you said yesterday's class. When it is with sannyasis,
Okay. So your question is, when a devotee is giving, are you saying when a person ends up, एक minute, are you saying when a person ends up in hell, what happens to their parents or?
no, because Ajamil leaves for a different purpose, his parents.
Okay.
But when we are taking some early age sannyas, they have to convince their parents and take sannyas, or they have to be, because they are on a bhakti mark, but they're doing a higher purpose.
Convincing parents for early sannyas is impossible.
Yeah. So then how a sannyasi takes care?
But a sannyasi is under protection of his guru. And the guru is going to take care of not only the sannyasi but also the parents. How? Not because he is going to financially provide support, but he is providing the blessings. Because he is connected to the Lord. Lord is giving protection. As long as we are loyal to our guru and serving guru, then the Lord is taking care of the whole family. Not only in this life, the previous 3 lives, which means if someone is in ancestors who are in Pitrulok or who are going through hellish condition life, they are also taken care. If a person is taking early retirement, early sannyas. Yeah. So we should not be scared if someone is coming and saying, I want to become sannyas. We should with all heart bless because we are benefited. No? No. If we think that we want material support, what about spiritual support? Shri Shri Sita Rama Lakshmana Hanuman ki. And there is more to your question, but maybe we'll cover few here and then we will close. Your question.
As far as I understood, you told that the punishments which the person receives in the hell don't free him from all the reactions.
Can you now arrange a mic, please? Ritvik Prabhu? Can you make this Loud? Loud and clear? That is not working. Sorry. Anyway. Or I'll repeat the question.
It was off from here. Yeah,
No?
now it's on.
Okay.
Haribol, Haribol.
Yeah, thank you.
As far as I understood, you said that the person, even if he gets punishments in the hell, they don't relieve him from all his negative karma.
Yeah.
Still, this negative karma is available. So my question is.
Okay, that's okay. Let's go live with the wire. Hey, de do. Red. You come closer.
Haribol.
Last time.
Haribol.
Last time. Okay.
Third time. The person who receive all these punishments in their hell, they don't free him from all negative karma. The question is.
Continue. The question is important.
I forgot. Actually, as far as I understand, is it true or not? Can you confirm? The actual goal of life is not to purify ourselves from the reactions, but to remember the Lord and to put ourselves into the path of devotional service. It's not just about to free from the negative karma.
Yeah.
Because if we are free, we still have like maybe positive karma. Karma is still there. It's not the main goal. So, yes?
Yeah, very well. This is what was yesterday we were saying, that Bhakti Marg is the only way. Devotion is the only way. Yeah. And in addition to this, I forgot something now. I cross-checked, or actually I had a question that I have posted to Shubhavilas Prabhu, Shubhavilas Prabhu, who also confirmed saying that even if we are in hell or heaven, not all our karma is vanquished. There is only when we include bhakti, then only whatever we have done, good, bad, will be evaporated. Yeah, 1 second. So this means is that even when we are in hell, or even if when we are in heaven, whatever act we are doing is also creating karma. Just like when on earth we are creating karma. Similarly, yeah. So we are always accumulating some, if it is not devotional. Only when we include devotion, I will, as I said, na, 6th day, where is Ram Raghav Prabhu? On 6th day I will say how in hell also one can be freed. Yeah, thank you.
It's only devotional.
Devotion.
And in the heaven and hells, we can also make this like bhakti.
Not by own self.
Not by own.
Not by own self. There should be some special arrangement. Yes, please.
So you said that in hell, when a person arrives in hell, he remembers everything what has happened, what he did wrong, etc. Right? What happens if the person right now doesn't know what he did wrong, like how to apologize?
Yesterday or day before, she was asking, hey, it's nice to know what happened in the past.
Yeah.
It would be quite disgusting to know how we were last life. Promise me. Otherwise, we are not here. If we are here, we messed up something. That's why we are here.
So what I'm saying.
And 1 second. Yeah. I'm coming to that. Is in one of the purports, Prabhupada is mentioning that one should know their past, present, and future also. Only one condition. The person should be in mode of goodness. Sattvic. If a person is in the mode of goodness, like a person who is a real Brahman, a person who is on the Nivritti Marga, that person will be stable to handle the shocks that we may know from the past, and he will also know the knowledge what he can do so that he can make his future better. That's why in India we still see there are scholars who can, when we give our date of birth, they can see the birth chart. No, not astrology.
And the palmistry. And
No palmistry, yeah, not even astrology. They have some scriptures which are called, one is Agastya Smrit, I don't know exact name, where it is mentioned that everyone can be categorized into this. So as soon as there is date of birth, they can already tell where was your previous life, yeah, how far it was, and how many years you will live, and is this your last life, or you, after that are you going to get liberated. So there is so much, but in Kali Yuga there is a chance that this cannot be presented in the most purest form. It is really difficult. So rather we are thinking about what was our past, what is going on now, what will be our future. If we practice bhakti, our past and future will be both rectified. Yeah.
One question on top of that, because you just mentioned astrology. So one says that a person who is born like in the minute, right? That everything is regulated what he will do in the future. But I heard something that a person who does bhakti and everything, if something wrong is, if something is which is not satisfying for the person, he can eliminate that through devotion and bhakti.
Not with his own strength, only if the mercy of the Lord is there.
Yeah.
You can try, we can do so many things, but do we want to minimize them? That should not be our interest. Our interest, as I said, if we want to know just that one thing, if I do, everything will be taken care. I don't want to do 10 things, because doing one thing itself is difficult. How can I do 10 things? One thing is already enough. There is if you have time, you can read a book. It's not spiritual book. Just one thing. I think that is the name of the book. There was a guy who was very successful entrepreneur, very successful businessman. He had success like anything. Then what happened? He expanded. So he hired new people, and when he hired new people, the business started falling down. Usually you think, hey, you can make more money. The business started falling down, down, down. He was thinking, hey, why is this happening? He started doing, understand, oh, we are doing too many things. Let's start doing little, little, little. And then he thought, what is that one thing if I do, then everything can be taken care. He spent most of the time to do that one thing. And he was successful again. So we want to do so many things. No, we want to do that one thing properly. What is that one thing? Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam. Kalau Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gatiranyat. If you do this one thing with full faith, even if you don't have faith, if you do one thing properly, everything will be taken care. Not my version, the version from Bhagavata. Yeah. I'm not discouraging to discuss other topics, but if we focus mainly on this to know how we can practice bhakti better, more and more, other things we don't care. That's why it said Bhagavatam makes us fearless. We don't care. No, I want to know this, no. First know Bhagavatam, then you know. There was one more question, last question here. Someone raised hand here, I forgot.
Yeah, but you already
Covered it.
It was, as you were telling, that if we go, as we accumulate our sins and good deeds, we get individual reward or punishment for them. But when the question would have been, which you already clarified, when we get this Yatna Sharira, when we are getting rewarded, is there a chance of accumulating more sins or good deeds? But you said, like,
in that heat, you don't have chance to do anything else. You are forced to do what? There is a nice program that is going on. You are just part of it. No time. Now you have so much free will, right? That's why you are having the chance to do good or bad. There only one chance. Whatever they say, you keep doing, like or not. Only thing, don't abuse the Yamadutas. Huh? When Shubhavilas Prabhu was mentioning karma, any action can result. I was thinking when we anyway we don't go there by God's grace, but don't what do you call abuse Yamadutas. They say, hey, no, I'm going to I'm going to extend your time. No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Then we close here because it's getting late, and tomorrow would be quite exciting because we are going to have a very nice case. There is on one side Yamadutas, on the other side Vishnu Dutas, and we're going to hear both the versions and see what should we do, and what finally happened. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.